Hello everyone, and welcome back to All the Mods 10. We are on a server base checking out Bonanza, or something like that. We are joined today by Burr413, Joe Band, Judders, and Vlad Dracula. I can read. They are on the server currently, building nice bases, no doubt. And this base was suggested via the base coordinates thing in Discord, and it is from Krakatoa. Krakatai. One of those ways is correct. HD. Now, it's a nice little house, but I've been told that there is something underneath. Now, I haven't peeked, so it might just be like a tiny little cellar. But the outside of it looks pretty cool, so I'm excited to check it out. I also like this. This part is actually really good. I didn't notice it. I just spawned in. I was like, ah, yeah, looks nice. I really like this. They've got a little, like, I guess They've got a giant flower. So there's like a petal. And they've just built on top of it. And that's their little balcony for going outside. How cool is that? And so, like, their base is held up by stilts. So it's, you know. And, yeah, I like it. I think that's pretty fun. What else have we got going on? So we've got a nice little cow pit over here. What have they got working here? A sewer. So you can get sewage courtesy of these guys. Do you get essence as well? I don't actually know. Huh. Interesting. I don't know. Either way, it's there. And there's a sewage composter, which I guess turns the sewage into fertilizer. Cool. And that's all just powered by a little solar panel. Nice. I haven't really messed around with sewage that much, thankfully. What else have we got? We have a coke oven on top of a tree. Not as seamlessly done as the flower over here, but, you know, make use of your surroundings. This will be interesting as well, the workbench. But, you know, I respect it. We have our infusion altar. This is the first infusion altar I think I can say where they just have, like, stuff in the way. I don't know, I feel like most people, they break all the grass, they have a nice little circle area. I mean, it's floating! I appreciate it. I appreciate that somehow they figure out how to do it, and they make it unique. Even when it's all just bleh. This is very beautiful as well. We've got a bunch of different applied logistics pipes, or cables, different colors, red and blue. These ones here are doing things. I don't really know. I guess, I don't know. I don't know what the purpose of it is. I guess it's to provide power, and then these just link with each other. The ME interface importing stuff, and the, yeah, sure, cool. Anyhow, that's like a little latex thing. So basically what's happening here is wood is being pulled from the system. It is then going into this block placer, which is placing it there, and these machines are getting latex out of it, which you can use to make plastic and just a bunch of different ingredients and whatnot. We have a little bit of evaporation stuff happening up here. Cool. Some iron farms, villager farms. Sure. Oh, that's the portal, I think. Okay, cool. So this is the little room. Nice and cozy. Nothing. Oh, we've got a quantum link chamber on the roof with a quantum ring. This thing can send your system, so your applied logistics system, to somewhere else. Now, there's wireless little blocks that you've probably seen before that can do that as well. But this guy, I think, is a lot more power efficient and for much longer distances. Sorry, I'm very lispy today, apparently, or at least I feel like I am. The singular blocks, the wireless connectors, they use a lot more power the further they go. So this is, I guess, an alternative. Yeah, a nice cozy room. Very, very cramped, but honestly, not too bad. Not like, you know, there's still empty spots where you can place more things. Awesome. All right, cool. Now, let's go down here. Now, I can't really read it. It says nothing here. Oh, okay. Well, we're done then. No, I'm hilarious, I know. All right, let's head on. So, we go through a portal. Oh. Okay. And it just throws us into the middle of the sky. And is this the same base? Oh, it is. So, this is Krakatoa. Oh, I didn't expect this at all. This is sick. It didn't really process what I was looking at until I got closer. That is awesome. So we've got supports. Oh, how have they? Oh, this is oh, that hurts the brain. We have, oh, wow. What? So we've got framed double slopes, so you can have the stone on one part and then the wood on the other. We have the same here, so you can get the dirt above. Then we just have frame slopes going up. Then here, it's not a slope, it's a framed inner corner slope. Which allows it to have that, almost like look as if it does go through one another. That's sick. Very, very cool. I'm glad that we happened to come here at night as well. I know someone's about to skip it to daytime, but I'm glad we got to see the glow. That's very cool. So these here are framed corner pillars, and then they have a white block in them. Oh, okay, they have a white block in them, and then I'm guessing they've been given like a glow effect. White block? What's a white block? White block. Oh, I guess it doesn't say what mod it's from, but yeah, it's Luminax. That makes sense. Luminax, we've seen these recently. These blocks are taking the streets by storm. Everyone loves the Luminax, and I mean, I see why. They work well with shaders, which is pretty cool. Nice, I like it. I don't know how I personally feel about the fact that this one doesn't... I like this part, how it doesn't connect, but then it sort of goes into the wall, but like this part's here. You know what I mean? It almost feels like the glass needs to go into the wall, or it's meant to go up. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, it feels a little off. And then what do we have at the top? We have eroded diorite at the top, and some clear leaded glass. Very nice. I like that. I always like a good thing coming out of the side of a mountain. that's a personal favorite of mine. The surroundings are pretty nice. Yeah, cool. All right, this might take a while. Buckle in. All right, I do want to say I'm sorry if you can hear like a low hum or something throughout the video. You probably couldn't, and I've just ruined the whole episode by telling you that. But it's a very hot day, so I think my computer's sort of ramping up a little bit more than usual. So I do apologize. Or my microphone's messed up, and this is going to be horrific. But instead of checking, I'm going to power on through. This is very nice. I'm really enjoying like the vines and moss sort of climbing up the bottom of the building, sort of like, you know, taking it over. But so much of the building just isn't. Usually, it's especially difficult because this stuff grows down. Like, it's a vanilla vine, and obviously it grows down. So this is very intentional. You know what I mean? I quite like it. I might start here unless there's a entrance in here. Workshop. How big is this? You know, I wasn't expecting this. I thought it was just a little snack that we could look at. But, oh. Oh, cool! This leads down. Oh, that's sick! We have a cool feature wall as well, where it's like, I don't know. Well, I guess there's two walls. It's not really... Oh, it's not really much of a feature, but... Or... Yeah, you get what I'm saying. Oh, wait, there's so much! I'm not gonna... Oh my god, okay. This is sick! Awesome! I'm very happy. Okay. What's happening in here? Well, first of all, smooth kiwi. Black concrete frame panels, so you get, like, the depth in the wall. I've been doing this quite a bit as well, and I think it adds so much to a build. Just by having a little bit of depth to it. White concrete, eroded diorite, some stripped dark oak logs. Again, stripped dark oak, very pretty block. We have our crafting terminals built into the wall, which is pretty sick as well. A little tap coming out as well. What's that? XP tap and then an enemy interface. That's cool. I didn't know you could do that. So this has XP fluid stored in it. That's smart. That's really cool. And so then down here, there is actually a cable facade here. So I'm guessing there's something on the back of this. Maybe that's connected to this, like being able to pull the fluid out of it. That would be my guess. Might be wrong. Not sure. We have some integrated dynamics, also pulling from interfaces. We have some dimensional mine shafts. Interesting. So these guys just, ta-da! They process and you just get blocks. You just get stuff. And so then this is just importing it all into their system. We have something happening with fluids up there. There's so much. Vergangenheit, the past. Okay. We will check that out. Oh, I like this little glass part of the floor where you can see a little bit of what's going on underneath. I like it. I respect it. We have a little enchanting corner. Oh, some little, little stuff in the corner. Just, easy to reach. What's this guy? An Eisnium anvil. Yeah, okay. Fair enough, fair enough. It's pretty cool. The view from inside, pretty nice. Not horrible. Oh, and even just like a little trapdoor to go in and out. I like it. I like it. With the Sword of Alpha GG. I'll go through it. We'll see how we go. We'll see what's on the other side. Oh, this takes us back here. Oh, cool. Did I not see the portal? Was that the same base? Yeah, it totally was. Unless he's built a replica somewhere else. I say he. I'm not sure Krakatoa's... Your name's Krakatoa now. It is what it is. You know what? They have a picture of... I can't zoom in on it on Discord. It appears to be Germa. Now, I'm just going to guess that it's Germa. It's probably whoever this person is. But I'm sorry to tell you this, but you kind of look like Germa. It is what it is. Alright, the AE2 basement's down here, as you can see with the little computer. Quarried stone frame sign. So this is all quarried stone. Oh yeah, it is. It's like a nicer, brighter stone. Polished quarried stone. That is a very pretty block. And then, oh, that's... Huh? Don't they look completely different? Is that the effect of this light? Giving off a little bit of, I guess, like, maybe a little bit of green? Or at least a little bit of yellow. But it looks completely different. Okay, sure. There's a chance I'm reading it wrong. I wouldn't be surprised. Turn shaders off for another perspective. So this is the A2 room. As you can see, phenomenal. And then I've been directed... What's this wall? Cobbled deep slate beams. So if I toggle shaders off, it's a lot more... what would you say? What's the word I'm looking for? Oh, you know what? I should probably toggle off my... this stuff. Night vision as well. That might help. A little bit. What was I going to say? Almost like Greek. You know what I mean? Like with the stone. The diorite bricks. Massive diorite bricks. Oh, these are all the same type of brick. They actually look really cool. I am a fan of that. Okay. We've got the energizing orb. I mean, it's just a bigger room. It's a bigger room. This stuff, I like it being in the wall. It's cut out. It looks pretty cool. This doesn't feel like it shouldn't be there. It should be like not there. Oh, what's happening here? Day/night/weather clear on demand with AE2 auto crafting. Cool. Oh yeah, with the ritual and stuff. Very nice. Cool. What do we have over here? We have a frog lamp, and then we have glass showing like the quantum computer, I think, under here. Which I guess... Oh no, I was going to say it might be accessible from down there, but it looks like that's all one thing. Okay. The benefit of the glass is that you can just like break it. You know what I mean? Like when you're at this point of the game, you've got enough glass. It's not really a problem. I do think I prefer it with the shaders on, to be honest. Or even with the night vision off. It's quite nice. It's a little bit more moody. This is cool. So this leads to the Beehouse. A nice quantum ring. Oh, that's pretty sick. Oh, that's nice. I like that. This one leads to the wireless terminal. Sure. And this one leads to the starter base. Cool. So that must be the one that was on the roof. Very nice. Matter ball singularity. That's the stuff we read before. Okay. Very nice. I'm not going to try to explain this because my brain is hurting just even thinking about explaining it. These are machines. They do stuff. I do feel the need to at least vaguely explain that like these aren't just decoration blocks because quite a few of you guys that watch don't play modded or don't know modded. And yeah, you might learn a little bit. You also might not, but that's alright as long as you guys have a little bit of fun. Now this guy lets us teleport. So I could either go back up and walk over there, or I can teleport to any of these places. I think I'll go back up. It is kind of fun walking through. Oh, what's just happened? What? Wait, what? My mouse stopped. Okay, we're good. I think my mouse is fine. I hope it is. Cool. Yeah, we'll head back up. The wonderful staircase of Oz. No, that was last episode, I think. Cool. Okay, so yeah, we see we can teleport somewhere else using that as well. We'll head on up. How much of this? Oh wow. Okay, I was gonna say how much of this is intentional. Do you think the pedals are? Oh, my mouse is gone again. How's this happening? What's the cause of that? I don't know. You know, I can plug it in. That might help a little bit, guys. Hopefully. Maybe? I don't know. We'll see how we go. Alright, so what's happening here? That's the workshop. That's where we came from. I was going to say the pedals might be intentional. A nice gravel path as well. Oh, and then, yeah, we go up here. And this is the Beehouse Beehouse. The Beehouse. Very nice. Cool. Okay. By the way, guys. You know, it's probably better I just don't say it. Very nice in here. What's going on? Bulk cells. So this is bulk cells. Bulk cells? Are these bulk cells? Yeah, these are bulk cells, and so these are bulk cells. That makes sense. Bee farm up. Centrifuge down. Okay. I'm liking the different colored cables. I'm just not fully comprehending the purpose. Oh, you know what? I think I know. I think my brain has comprehended. So even at the other area that we looked at, they had an interface connecting to a storage bus. So they've got, you know, items connected to the interface, whether it's to supply it or to import it. See, these are import buses. And so let's say this processes and makes a beehive. It will get imported into this pink network, only the pink network, because it doesn't connect to any other one. This is connected with a quartz fiber, so power can go through, but no actual data, no sort of like, no beeswax can go through, right? So instead, the wax goes here, and it connects to this storage bus, and then connects to this interface. And so it stores stuff in the interface, and the interface just puts stuff into the bulk storage. Now, what's the benefit of that? Two things. One is different colored cables. Looks pretty. That's a pretty big benefit. The other benefit, I'm guessing, is less channels. So each of these cables can only have 8 different things connected to it. Now, by having this go here, this is one connection that then leads to like 5 other connections, right? Or 4 other connections. I can count. So you've got 4 connections that turn into 1. That's my understanding. I might be right. There's a small chance I'm wrong, but I think I'm right. I just didn't know that you could do that. That's really cool. Okay. Wow. Every time you think you understand a mod, you will see someone else do it better. I will say, and he'll hear about this, and he'll love to hear about this. I believe it was Polly's base, who's a moderator over in Discord and stuff. He helps out a lot. He's a good friend. Don't tell him I said that. But he already knows this. When I checked out his base, it was like watching the CEO of Minecraft. The different strats that were being used were mind-boggling. And I'm feeling that here. It's a weird combination of like tidy but not. You know what I mean? Inside here, I definitely will chuck on the night vision because it does make stuff a bit brighter for you guys. So yeah, stuff getting processed, stuff everywhere, looks cool. Wonderful. Yeah, cool. All right, let's go up. All right, so up here, we are on a floor with some bees. These bees are advanced olive beehives. Then they have an expansion box. Then they have just a plank in between, and then another one. So they're sort of separated a bit. We have these cables. As you can see, 8 out of 8. These are smart cables, so they tell you how much connections they have to them before they max out. And yeah, it's very claustrophobic. It's very bright. Oh, and there's no glass there. Okay, I thought there was glass. All right, well, as you can see, we've got another floor up here in progress. So in the middle, they've got the feeding slabs. These will have like, let's say it has flowers on it. And then you put normal bees in here. They'll have the flower. They'll make the honeycomb. Bada bing, bada boom. Up here, we have a mob farm. So this is tinted glass, so no light can pass through it. But thankfully, we can see in, and well, I guess the lights are on the inside as well. But this becomes really dark, and then this purple floor on the ground also generates a lot of mobs, like increased natural mob spawns, hostile mob spawns. And then we also obviously just have actual mob spawners, and they're all hooked up. So what's happening here? Self-deactivating mob farm, only active at higher TPS. How cool is that? So the way that this works would be using one of these guys. Possibly this guy, the logic cable extra dimensional reader. Yeah, look at this. So it can check the tick time. It can check the TPS as well, which this should mean that it's on, I think. But either way, as you can see, it can. Now, TPS is 20. That's what it should be. So 20 means that there are 20 ticks in the game for every second. And so what that means, to break it down even further, is every tick, something can happen, essentially. So there's 20 ticks in a second, and each time a tick happens, something happens, right? So, for example, if you had a super fast machine, it can smelt, say, like, a stack a tick. It can only do it a tick. So in between that 20th of the second and the second 20th of a second, nothing would happen, right? Because it has to wait for that tick to happen. Does that make sense? And so if this TPS was 10, that means it would take 2 seconds for every second. That might not make, essentially lag, right? So what they've done is they've hooked it up with integrated dynamics to check that. And it's obviously comparing that TPS. There must be like an override switch somewhere else as well. And it's saying, hey, if the numbers, if the server's lagging, turn off the mob farm. And that's really nice. Like, that is really nice. It's very, very thoughtful. Massive props for this. And so that's all this here. So it wouldn't really take much to do it. It looks scarier possibly than it really should be. But I think some of these are like extra fail safes, you know what I mean? Like one of these might just be to actually physically turn on and off the machine. Like that might be what this does. And then other ones might be checking this inventory and etc. But very nice, very, very nice. Cool. Thank you. I don't think that's the entire base. I think there is a basement, but I just want, you know, very much appreciated. Oh, we do have another farm up here. We have hydroponic beds. And as you can see, the crops are growing pretty fast. They also have, every time they grow, it creates magic. And this guy here grabs that magic. I guess maybe not every time, but most of the time it should. And then I guess that's, I don't know, being used somehow. There's like a source jar here. I'm guessing there's a way to actually make use of that. But yeah, pretty cool. All right, let's head down. And let's check out the basement. So the basement should be the centrifuge. Oh, okay. So yeah, these are big walls of machines that process the honeycombs that they get. And these in the middle are actually cables. They take up a full block. They're not pretty, but they are very, very cool. You can essentially like program... I'm scared to open it because I don't want to break anything. But see this? This is the script. So they have their own program. Hopefully I'm not ruining their program here. That they've got their secret masterful program. But every 20 ticks, so every second, it's like inputting items, taking stuff, and they've given things different names. So like, for example, I don't know. It'll call something combs, and it like defines combs. You have like a different tool where you might say like combs refers to a centrifuge, and then you say, hey, take item from every centrifuge. You know what I mean? You get the idea. Yeah, you get the idea. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, clearly a work in progress room. Very nice. Although it is underground, so arguably you don't need to do anything. Okay, cool. Now, what do we have? So, the cellar we looked at. Well, I guess it's not the cellar, but it's the cellar. Oh, you know what? It's all like German or something, right? I'm assuming based on the house. Is that Dutch? Dutch, German. It's one of the two. What's the difference? I'm sorry. The point is that I know neither, either, less. I don't know anything. I think we were there. I think we were there. I think we were there. We weren't here or here. And then I'm just seeing if there's anything else. I don't think there is. So I think it's just those things. So let's go over here. All right, this is the Forbidden and Arcanist area. So we've got a nice forge here. We have some sort of automation. This must be for the soul extractor. Very nice. This one was a tricky one to automate back in older mods. 7, it would have been, I think. That'd be my best guess. We have some... Oh, we have a very cinematic mystical agriculture happening there. Another one of these things. What's this? Yeah, the Clabano. I don't even know what it is. I haven't messed around with it, but it's there. That's where it is. And then over here, we have occultism, which is pretty sick. So we have an altar for silent gear, which is fine. And then... Oh yeah, just a random little fluix. Oh no, amethyst crystal thing going on. And then we have the ritual. So big ritual. Then we go down a floor. Oh, there's also some decoration, I guess, or maybe some spares. One of the two. We go down another floor and we've got another giant ritual here. We have another one. I like this, carved out into the side with the lamp. That's pretty nice. This like little area. I quite like it. And then, even cooler, arguably, we have a floating glass one. How cool is that? I don't know if it has to be made like this. I doubt it, but it's pretty sick that it is. Quite like, are these beacons? Oh yeah, it's like a little, yeah, okay. Very nice. And then another one over here. This one's a little bit more of a traditional design, which makes me think that they just happened to put them on glass because, well, they ran out of room down there. And I think it's pretty cool. I haven't seen anyone do this. I don't think I have. And it does look like a snowflake. Very cool. Very pretty. Okay. Is that it? Have we done it? Have we looked at the base? I think we may have. We can jump into Spectator, and then I do have a few shaders that we can look through if you guys are interested in seeing what the base would look like with some other things going on, and possibly I might snap up a thumbnail somewhere. I do know, and here's the thing, right? There's some thumbnails where I'm like, ooh, I really like this, but I also need to understand that, again, quite a few of you guys don't even watch modern Minecraft. Meaning, like, even just this, or like this, might be like, oh, whoa, what's going on there? You know, like, you know what I mean? Like, this whole base tour, you might have been like, what was that thing? And if that is the case, let me know. Let me know if you like, if there's certain things that I'm just glossing over where you're like, oh, I really wish you had spent more time looking at that. It looked pretty cool. Because we can do that. All right, what do I have? I've got a few of like the default ones that come with. BSL is pretty similar to Complementary. I'm pretty sure Complementary is based on BSL, but as you can see, it is a different vibe. Oh, we'll go out here. BSL I'm not the biggest fan of because it feels like there's fog on the lens, you know what I mean? And I need to like, you know, like I need to wipe my eyes or something. It's like, it doesn't feel as clear. And I don't really know why, you know what I mean? Like, even when I'm not looking at the sun, it's still like a little bit blurry almost. Makeup ultra fast, how does this stuff look? Oh, a completely different vibe. Oh, this is nice. This is like, it's very gloomy, but I quite like it because it's so different. Oh, this looks really pretty. Okay, yep. I don't really know. I guess the only other spot to look is really either over here. That looks very nice. And then this room. Oh, this room's a lot more, almost like underwater temple. Like it looks a lot greenier. Cool, nice. What else do we have? Now these are pretty good. The Seuss shaders. Traditionally, when I grew up, these were the best in the business. And they still kind of are, they're just not finished, if that makes sense. So like these have path tracing, they have some really nice visuals to them. Some things just aren't working. In fact, as you might be able to tell, it looks like it just didn't even work at all. There's a chance it threw an error in the chat, but we'll try E12, see if we get it. Nah, it's not working either. I do wonder if it's, it might even be a versioning compatibility at this point. Ah, that's unfortunate. The rest of my shaders, I know you guys are thinking, hey, normally you have more. And normally I do. Oh, you know what? They're probably... Yeah, 1 second. Just 1 second, please. They're not even in there. I don't know where the rest of my shaders are, so I do apologize. But I don't really have anything to show you. No, I must. Hold on. I must have at least, No, I just don't. How do I... Where am I? Bring me pictures of my shader packs. Oh, you know what I can do? We can use this and actually make some changes. So I can up this to be popular settings. Now my frame rate's gonna dip phenomenally, but it might be okay. Again, it's at the end of the video. We're just gonna be checking it out. So the popular settings of the complementary Unbound with Euphoria patches. I think there's like a mod you have to add as well for these patches. So I might not even have that. But as you can see already, you get colored lights and stuff. So we get green lights coming from these green lights. And I mean, it makes the room a lot greener. Some other things will glow. There's also some other effects that you can get, which are pretty nice. But you know what? Most of these have looked pretty similar, to be quite frank with you. Which is disappointing. I'm sorry. I wanted to show off a bunch of cool shaders. You know what? In that case, let me know some shaders. Name some shaders if YouTube lets you put a link in to where they come from and where they go and something Cotton Eye Joe. Do that as well. Obviously make sure it's only CurseForge or Modrinth. But yeah. Okay, cool. That's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you are enjoying this series where we check out the bases. It's pretty fun. If you're interested in joining, it's in our Discord. If you read the welcome channel, and then you can sort of find your way there from the welcome channel. It'll link you to the ATM10 channel. Then that opens up other channels. It's a little bit of a labyrinth, but it sort of has to be that. It's like best case labyrinth. You know what I mean? Like it's not pretty, but it is pretty. It's as pretty as it can be, I guess. So I do apologize, but hey, as long as we're having fun. Again, I'm sorry. I'm just, the weather's horrible. I think I'm salivating in an attempt to cool my mouth down. So I'm feeling very lispy today. I'm very self-conscious today. I did want to say thank you to our donators and our channel members. As always, do not feel pressured to become a channel member or to maintain a channel membership. If you've just played today and you've built a pretty base and you want me to check it out, chuck it in Discord and I'll check it out. Even if it's 2 seconds where I go, cool, little dirt hut, on to the next one. Obviously, if there's a million of those, we won't be doing that. But like the point being, you don't need to become a channel member. You don't need to donate. You don't need to subscribe. You don't need to watch the video. You know what I mean? Like, we're having fun. That's the main thing. So don't feel pressured. But I do want to say thank you to our channel members, because those that are here are here. Thank you for joining. We've got Boomtastic, Z Pizza, whose base we checked out recently. There's also a chance we checked out Booms. I don't think we did, but there's a chance. I think Warnox might have just said recently they were working on a base, making it look pretty. I think that was them. I hope it was. We've got Alan Cab, whose base we also checked out, I think yesterday or last episode or whatever. And then we also have DV Vems. Thank you guys for joining. The other three were Tier 1 and DV Vems as Tier 2. Thank you guys. Again, don't feel pressured. If for whatever reason you do feel like, oh, I don't want to do it, but I feel like I have to, the Tier 1 option that I have is, I think, pretty much as cheap as it would go. It might not be as cheap as it would go, but as cheap as it made sense. Because YouTube does take a pretty big cut, a pretty big percentage. But the Tier 1 is quite low. I'm trying to see how I can figure out where it says it. Yeah, Tier 1 is $1.50 Australian. So that should be pretty cheap. Just in terms of, like, if you're Tier 3, like, you're like, oh, yeah, I want to be Tier 3, and then you're like, oh, God, I don't want to be Tier 3. You can just not be a member, or, you know, there is a really small option that I thought, why not, you know? That's probably enough yapping from me. Thank you to our Tier 3 channel members, Melizzi, Final Phoenix 13, and Space Trooper John. And I think I'm safe in saying that is the end of the episode, and I hope I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.